Terry Labonte's had a very strong car here for the last 2 weeks. Has shown some extremely hot practice and, of course, qualifying laps, slapping over 200 miles an hour.
Challenge for the bubble, and in trouble is 07 LaJoie. Randy LaJoie slamming into the wall. Randy LaJoie out of Norwalk, Connecticut, destroying his automobile. Randy LaJoie, second-generation driver, absolutely destroying the Bob Johnson car number 07.
Well, that was horrible. Yet again, the car spun, lost control, and lifted up and it flew into that wall, bottom first. It hit with the underside of the car right on that wall. There's going to have to be a rethink about that wall. That's the third major crash that wall has had in the last 2 years, and I can only think they're going to have to shallow down the angle of attack on that wall.
This was the Rookie of the Year on the NASCAR North Tour a year ago. He's 21 years old, won 4 races on that Northern Tour a year back. This was his first time here at Daytona. Randy LaJoie. And let's look at it again. Out of control, off turn 4. So similar to the 15 Ricky Rudd, but he collects the wall, which Rudd just missed. Sails bottom side at 190 miles an hour into the retainer, and the car is destroyed. The accident taking place in the 15th lap. The 5th car out, LaJoie. Action is on pit road. Drivers now coming in, making the only fuel stop they'll make in this race. Here's Ned Jarrett.
Ken, a little different piece of strategy here for Richard Petty. They're changing all 4 tires on his car number 43. During the first 125 miler, the top runners only took on gasoline, but they've chosen to change all 4 tires, and it could be the fact that he ran through some debris on the track as a result of that accident, not wanting to take any chances. Now let's go to Chris Economack.
Well, I'm by Tim Richmond's pit here. He also changed 4 tires, and 1 pit down was the number 15 car of Ricky Rudd. He got outside tires, but they made suspension adjustments on the car. So Richmond should go very well with 4 tires, as should Richard Petty. And Rudd should do a little bit better now that they have the car better suited to his particular taste. Back to you, Ken.
They're still working on car number 07, Randy LaJoie's car, which lies at the entrance of pit road, totally demolished. We'll be back with more from the Daytona International Speedway in a moment. Enterprise's car from Connecticut, and they are removing Randy LaJoie from the car. Rookie of the Year on the NASCAR North Tour in 1983, winner of 4 races in his first year on that tour. After this terrible crash, the most dangerous type of wreck, hitting bottom first because the impact loosens the shoulder harness momentarily. Let's look at it again. David?
Well, they're coming off the absolutely notorious turn 4, and it looks like he just flat loses control there as he goes over the tunnel bump and just goes into one of those long 190-mile-an-hour slides. The car's lifting as it goes over the road. The air gets under it, and he just flies bottom first into that wall. I've never seen anybody hit it like that before. Ricky Rudd the other day, of course, his car suddenly changed course, and he just went round the end of that wall. But that was a bad crash.
Randy's dad was a great racer, won over 200 races in the days of the Danbury Race-O-Rama up in Connecticut, and has followed his son's career along. Bob Johnson, who built this car, built a car for Ron Bouchard that won the Talladega 500 here on CBS back in 1981. Bob Johnson,
one of the problems,
a well-known New England car builder.
One of the problems with these big NASCARs is although they weigh nearly 4,000 pounds, when they get sideways, they've got a pretty high ground clearance. They're not as low as, say, a road racing car. As soon as they get sideways, air just packs under them, and they don't lose any speed. They just keep going at the same speed because the tires don't exert any friction on the road, and they get awful light, and they just keep on going.
This race is going to red. This race is going to be red flag. You see a crash like this, and it brings to mind the sprint car legend Jan Opperman's career-ending crash, similar to this on a dirt track in Pennsylvania a few years back. Bottom side in. 7 cars have now retired from the second 125-mile qualifier for the 1984 Daytona 500. Back with more from the World Center of Speed in a moment.